Hello, fellow poolsiders. It's Max with Crypto Talk now with a brief update in regards to the staking on centralized exchanges as well as this particular Oracle update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's Clearpool update. So this comes, of course, straight from Twitter, and it basically shows you right from their Medium this specific info that was posted about roughly a couple days ago in regards to the Cpool CEX staking update. So, like it basically starts off with, it mentions, following the successful launch of Clearpool's Oracles and Cpool staking, it is time to, of course, phase out Cpool staking on KuCoin and AscendX. Even for the likes of myself, this affects me personally because I, of course, had my Cpool staked on KuCoin. It says both the KuCoin and AscendX staking pools, which are currently yielding approximately 5% APR, will terminate officially on December 14th of this year. Cpool staking will now be exclusively available on the Clearpool app. For staking to a Clearpool Oracle staking pool currently yields up to 17.85%, and where over 123 million Cpool are basically currently staked. On top of that, staking Cpool to a Clearpool Oracle, which of course we'll get more to that particular info here in a bit, of course helps to secure the pricing mechanism for the permissionless pool interest rate curve. And of course you can learn more about this on this particular link if you would like to do so. So also you can click right here for instructions and of course a step-by-step guide on how to stake your Clearpool on the Clearpool app. And for the purposes of this video, we're going to do just that before we kick it into some of this other coverage. So when I click on that, of course, it comes to here and so on. And, you know, the step-by-step guide is pretty clear, precise, and so on. You can connect your wallet basically, currently, of course, Clearpool supports MetaMask and Wallet Connect. But, you know, as far as the actual guide, when I went over to it, this comes up right here. And it's pretty easy to say the least. You know, of course, I'm not on MetaMask. But nonetheless, you would just simply connect your wallet. Of course, it gives you the prompt for MetaMask or Wallet Connect. You simply follow the certain steps and so on. And if anything, it will give you, like you see right here, an estimated average APR of 17.67%. And you know, it's just that in itself. It's significantly higher compared to what we've been staking on the likes of KuCoin, for instance, right? I get there's AscendX as well. And if anything, I mean, this is a pretty nice incentive. And on top of it, let's face it, you know, everything that's happened recently with the whole thing with FTX and so on, a lot of people have been encouraged, of course, as the saying goes, to get their crypto off of exchanges. As the saying goes, also, not your keys, not your crypto. I mean, let's face it, it's kind of like a popular thing that's been happening, right? It's been well warranted, right? We get it. But in regards to that particular stance, I want to show you this, right? So this, of course, was posted in regards to Clearpool and, for instance, Rob Alcorn's particular message on what he has to state in regards to what would happen in the event of a borrower defaulting on Clearpool. I mean, again, a lot of things is in light of what's recently happened. You know, there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt, and when it comes to the whole thing of some of these questions, topics, and so on. I'm really glad that Rob Alcorn addressed it in this particular video that you see right here. It's just a short clip. We're going to take a brief moment to hear what he has to say, and if anything, we'll come back here shortly for some more commentary and, of course, some more information in regards to the Oracle update. Just going to go ahead and take myself out of the frame and full screen this, and again, we'll be right back here shortly.
You know, if 3 hours, you know, we know that they were borrowing from the likes of Celsius, for example, but until it really all blew up, nobody really knew that, or certainly not the extent to which Celsius and some of those other centralized lenders were lending to 3 hours. So, but if it's on Clearpool, it's very much out in the open. So our pools are, you know, 100% transparent. Everything can be seen on chain on the Block Explorer. So every single lend transaction, every single withdraw, every single borrow, every single repay, all of those transactions can be seen on the Block Explorer. And if and when it came to a default, of course, everybody, in DeFi would know about that, especially, all of the lenders in that pool. So, if
And that's one thing I of course loved about the transparency from literally day one when it came to Clearpool. It's just that they're very transparent. They have nothing to hide, and they basically show you what exactly is going on and so on. I've always pointed that out that I really like that. All right, a little bit more in regards to our particular Clearpool coverage. I'm just going to go ahead and show you that. Again, it's in regards to what you see right here in regards to the Clearpool Genesis oracles. And I'm going to get more into this right now. A lot of this, of course, will be verbatim, but listen what has to state right here. And it basically states, the Clearpool Oracle governance mechanism has been designed specifically to ensure that the interest rate curves applied to the protocol's permissionless pools move dynamically with just that market conditions, right? That kind of makes sense. At its core are the oracles, the market participants whose data inputs determine the quote-unquote shape of the curves. The initial cohort, known as the Genesis oracles, are established digital asset institutions with proven market expertise and or experience using Clearpool, including borrowers, lenders, and, quote, neutral market professionals. All participated in extensive testing prior to, of course, the official launch of Clearpool's Oracle staking framework, demonstrating robust market knowledge and the ability to produce high-quality inputs that ultimately define the interest rates that borrowers pay and lenders earn on permissionless liquidity pools. Of course, they at Clearpool are pleased to announce, of course, these particular oracles. Here's some particular examples. And for instance, like you see right here with Sino Global Capital, they basically are a venture capital firm that was established in 2015 with the mission of, quote, investing in the blockchain revolution. Its experts have a diverse range of educational backgrounds, skill sets, prior work course experience with the industry in itself, right? The investing industry. Leveraging their mainland China expertise, they are strategic investors for best of class international blockchain projects. Now, when it comes to a lot of these, right, whether it's Folkvang, some of these other ones that you've seen in the past, and so on, I'm always glad that Clearpool posted, these particular insights, if you will, in regards to these different types of venture firms, and they've been transparent, like I said, when it comes to all this from day one. Some of the notable investments, of course, include FTX, Solana, Serum, Delta Exchange, and Clearpool, along with Clearpool partners such as Polygon, Wintermute, and Layer Zero. Again, sometimes, let's face it, nobody wants to hear that, somebody was invested in FTX and so on. Again, it's part of that particular transparency. A lot of people were invested in FTX at some point. I personally wasn't, but, it could have happened to me as well, So they have some more information in regards to specifically that. I wanted to start it off with them specifically, but of course, again, you can look more into some of these other ones that you see here, like you have Credora. And again, it's part of that transparency. It gives you the information about a few of these different venture firms and so on. You can make the decision for yourself if you're going to be the type of person who is going to provide, for instance, liquidity to some of these projects. And if anything, that's the beautiful thing about DeFi, right? Earning different types of yields on this. Like I pointed out before, when I first found out about Clearpool last year, I said to myself, wow, who is this? What are they all about? And if anything, why do they seem to really stand out? I mean, literally, a listing on CMC, roughly about 39.40 cents, and within 2.5 weeks, they went up to like over $2.40. Right? Now, I get it. That was last year's bull run and so on. But again, I've always felt as though Clearpool was one of those projects that basically flew under the radar. But let's face it, in this next bull run, I feel like it's going to be on everybody's radar, to say the least. Again, we already know about Wintermute. Maybe some of you guys don't and so on, but, they've been around for a while. Again, everything is posted here, even the ones that, I remember the old interview from, Folkvang from a while back and so on. But again, it's just, the transparency. You have a full description basically of where these companies are from, where they're located. I should say, I already said where they're from, but where all the different offices are located. What they bring to the table, how long they've been around. It's really nice to see this, to say the least. But yeah, go to clearpool.medium.com. And then you can click on, for instance, this particular information in regards to these particular oracles and so on. Guys, that is the latest in regards to our brief Clearpool update. Glad to, of course, be able to share it with you and so on. And if anything, I think it's going to be pretty easy, again, to stake on their mainnet. This is something they've been talking about for a very, very long time. Yeah, it's not the 100% APR that you originally were used to a while back. I mean, let's face it, that was a long time ago, right? From late 2021 until what was it, February, if I'm not mistaken, of 2022. Yeah, those are some nice yields and so on. But this is still significantly a lot higher compared to the centralized exchange staking on KuCoin of 5%, literally a little over 3 times that amount. So not too shabby, to say the least. Make sure you read some of the conditions, as far as how long you had to have it staked and so on, and whatnot. But guys, thanks again for watching today's Clearpool update. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. You all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.